Yeah, I don't know what's going on. So I didn't even get into anything yet. So that's a good thing. Let me move this light a little back. Get myself in a better position. I did not do anything yet. All right. Let me move my laptop out of my way. I'm gonna try this again. And I'm gonna have to go live on somewhere else. What's that saying? The universe loves resilience. Facts. Hey, y'all. Y'all see what I'm talking about with this retrograde stuff? Like, shut down 3 times, right? I have no idea why, but I'm sorry for that. But I'm back, so if that's not an issue or whatever, okay, we're going to keep it moving, all right? What's up, Salvi? How you doing, sweetheart? All right, so, retrograde. I ain't going nowhere. We can already get into this. All right, so once again, this is Moneybags Academy. I'm Unique Divination, and the classes that we're going to get into today are business tools needed to make money bags and how to create landing pages that convert. Okay, a lot of us really don't understand landing pages. I really didn't understand them until just recently. I was just sitting on information and it finally just processed, right? And ever since then, it's been pretty much going good. So I had to share this information. So if you happen to be watching this, put a 1 in the comments if you can hear me good, if my lighting is good. I put too much powder on my face. I feel like a little ghost, y'all. Y'all know I be trying with my little makeup and stuff, but it's whatever. I think I look cute for today. So I hope y'all looking lovely. If you in your robe, if you dressed up, whatever, just be on your little vibe. You know what I mean? When we doing this, no pressure, no anxiety. Just take everything in. Thank you. Take everything in. Make sure to go grab a pen and paper real quick. Make sure to go grab pen and paper if you don't have pen and paper already. What's up, TKL? Okay, at work. That's what's up. All right, so next, let me know if you can. Let me know where you from. Let me know where you from right now. I'm representing Wilmington, Delaware currently, but I represent Raleigh and Philly. Shout out 215-919-302. Where you from? I know I got Texas in the building. I got UK in the building. UK in the building. Texas in the building. Baltimore in the building. Baltimore in the building. NYC all day. That's what I'm talking about. We got LA. I got family in Brooklyn. I got family in Harlem. And I used to live in New York, but I was a kid. I'm a Philly chick, North Philly. All right, we got Florida in the house. That's what's up, y'all. I really appreciate y'all coming through, stopping by to support. Let me see here. Usually, what I do is I get into the products and the services that I provide because you know how the algorithm is on Instagram. You may see some of my posts, but you may not see all of them, so you may not know what I have to offer, okay? So I'm going to take this time to just briefly go over some of the products that I got, okay? Amsterdam, living in England. We got Amsterdam in a building. We got all these time zones, all right? So I created a manifestation mug for Patreon, and I decided to share the design, but I made it a little bit different. So if you're just interested in affirmations and just having things to help enforce what you're trying to manifest, this is not it. This is another mug, but you got to keep stuff with you, right, to help visualize. I'm going to have it soon, y'all, the manifestation mug, but I want y'all to know that's the first link, okay? I also got a tip jar. Free promo, okay? If you need your products put out there, I had it done for me and I'm just paying it forward. So those of you that got the platform to do the same, all you got to do is send me the product or provide the service and I will give you free promo for it, okay? All right, so I also have free business mentorship program, okay? It's 6 courses, 6 free courses to help you start a foundation, right, for your business and help you generate sales and traffic to your social media platform. Okay, it's free. It don't hurt. All you can do is give me a good or a bad review if you're not interested, okay? Next, I've got 5 free life coaching sessions. So I just did a life coaching session the other day. Y'all need to peep that. I left it up there, okay? How to start our healing process. How to start our healing process, all right? So if you like that, and either you can't afford the reading right now or you're still trying to fill my vibes out, which is okay, because I don't be jumping into everything. I don't just jump into everybody's energy. I got to fill the vibes out. I have 5 free life coaching sessions, okay? 5 free. So they go over how to protect your energy, how to create positive thinking in 30 days, how to spice up your love life, how to generate more income in the next 30 days, and how to release toxic behavior and childhood trauma, okay? Over 7 hours of content, and it's free. All right, these coaching sessions are worth $14.97, but you're getting them free. So click the link in the bio, and the link reads how to manifest the reality that you desire in 30 days or less, okay? I got tarot courses for those that are interested in upgrading their skill set or just getting a different perspective. I always feel like even if you're a reader, always learn. You know, that's why I love like Salvi, TKO, like Bruja Stoner. Like I love y'all. I love y'all vibe. I love how y'all. I love direct people who kind of lay it out, and you can tell there's intuitiveness with the reading. So you know, get a different perspective. See how different people read. You know. And that's what the information is for, you know? So I also got a 2-day webinar coming up. How to sell your products online. Okay, this is Saturday, February 19th and February 20th. This is not going to be on social media platform. This is going to be on a personal platform like Zoom or something, okay? So if you're interested, sign up. We're going to get into everything. We're going to get into most of these classes that I've been holding and some. You're going to get a free ebook. Okay, and then we're going to do Q&A, and it's going to be one-on-one. We're going to work person. You can ask all the questions and everything, okay? And then you get to keep that webinar. If you signed up and you don't make it, it's still yours, okay? I have another 2-day webinar for just the tarot readers. It's a 2-day webinar. The first day is about business, and the second day is learning some more courses, okay? I also got my money attraction. So y'all see the reviews. Make sure if y'all don't know about me or don't know about my reviews, go to Google, Unique Divination, Google review. And you'll see all the reviews about my product and services. I've got about 32 5-star reviews, and that's just on that platform. All right, so my money attraction soap is extremely potent. It's what I created my business with. It was one of the first products that I made, okay? And I made $50,000 year to date and $11,000 in my first year, and I had no idea what I was really doing, okay? So that money attraction soap is extremely powerful. It's helped a lot of people, and so I brought it back, okay? Because y'all was asking me about it, so I said, let me bring it back. All right, so that's pretty much what I'm going to go over for now. Those are the majority of the things that I really want y'all to know about before I move forward, okay? So if you're interested in any of those things, if you have any questions about any of those products or services, just DM me or hit the contact button, okay? All right, do we have any questions right now? We're getting ready to get into it, okay? And biz tip, this is why it's important to go live. Live is one of the best free lead magnets that you can have, because if you're providing something, you're able to let your audience know about your products and services and everything else that you provide while they're waiting for, you know, the class to start. So that's just a little biz tip, okay? So I'm holding y'all hostage. Holding y'all hostage. I got my cilantro water. How many of y'all mess with cilantro? I love cilantro, so I'm drinking cilantro water right now. All right. I think I wrote down my agenda so I could follow along. All right, so badges. So Henna, Matrix the Conjurer, I did see that you bought badges on one of the first lives before Instagram shut me down. So thank you for the badge. Thank you for the support. I just want to remind y'all that I do have badges. I am eligible for badges. So if you like the information, you like my vibe, you like my energy, go ahead and give me a badge. Give me a, support me. Give me a badge. right? You are getting free information. So this is a form of giving back to the community because this information is worth thousands of dollars. People charge thousands of dollars for this information, right? And when a lot of people get this information, they don't want to share it, right? Because they want other people to struggle like they did. I'm just drinking coffee. Cilantro, it's like a detox. It's really good for your insides. All right, so I think it's important. I started this 2 years ago, giving business tips and creating courses because I really think it's important for our community. I don't care what color you are. It's an impoverished community. I come from poverty, okay? I've worked my way up in life. Last year, I was actually able to hit 6 figures, blessed, something that I thought was not achievable, right? And so I want everybody to know that we all can do this, right? As long as you're willing to put in the work. And if you have the information, it's inevitable, right? So if you're here, I really commend you. It's Saturday, 11 o'clock in the morning, where some of us are on the East Coast. Like, I don't even want to be here right now, but I made a commitment. And this is part of my calling, and this is what I do, okay? And this is one of the services that I provide. And not only that, biz tip, I'm creating content. Because after this live, it's going for the 24-hour replay in my mailing list. And then it's going bye-bye. It's going to be packaged, and it's going to be content, a webinar course that I'm going to offer for passive income, okay? This is what I want everybody to know about. All my readers, like I said, if you've got YouTube, if you do YouTube readings and you have a couple hundred readings, right? You can start repurposing that content, and you can start making memberships. All types of stuff, right? Using it for courses, right? For mentorship programs. So think outside the box of what you do, what you've been doing, how you've been doing it, what you can bring to your brand and your business that's going to elevate you. And I'm here to help, okay? So, Vibe with Madrina bought 3 badges. Thank you so much, sweetie. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Vibe with Madrina. She bought me a badge. I don't know why I do this little singing thing, but thank you so much, and I appreciate you, okay? I appreciate you. All right. So, number 2, don't be stingy. Share. Make sure you follow and make sure you share. Send this to somebody. Somebody who's struggling with their business, because we all was. We all was at some point. So make sure that you share this live so that somebody else can be empowered, just like you're being empowered right now, okay? They might not catch it right away, but at least they'll know that there's somebody out here providing information, okay, for the free 99. So make sure you share, okay? Questions. If you have any questions, feel free to ask questions. If you want to go live or whatever and share your question, if you want to share the screen with me, please feel free to do so, okay? Please feel free to do so. If you don't understand anything, ask, let me know. This is a safe space. This is a learning space, all right? And just to kind of put it out there, I do have a bachelor's degree. I have a master's degree. And I'm currently in school for my doctorate's degree, human resources, to be a doctor, to work with people, right? Leadership, organizational skills. I have human resource skills. I train, I create trainings, I create processes and procedures. So I do this on the corporate world and in the spiritual world. Everything I do aligns with my soul. And that's what y'all need to understand. We don't have to separate things no more. That's why I changed from being a tarot reader to a life coach, right? Because we are coaches. We're guiding people. We have been blessed the ability to guide people, to lead people intuitively with the skill that we picked up for reading tarot. That's a beautiful thing that we do in the community. And even though it's been oversaturated, and that's kind of what made me step back sometimes, right? But real recognize real, right? And the people will come to you when they see that you're authentic and you're genuine in what you do. All right. So I'm a mindset coach. I'm a life coach, tarot coach, small business coach. I'm here, right? So ask questions. All right. So the first thing that we always going to get into, because we need to make sure that we have the tools and the resources first and foremost, to even generate traffic or sales, okay, to your Instagram page. And I also want to put it out there. I've been going by these sayings for a long time. Prosperity over popularity. Prosperity over popularity. I've been in contact with people that were very influential in the spiritual community, and, realizing that it's not always what it seems, right? So don't be intimidated. Don't be intimidated and think that you have to compare. Do you, right? And work on you and work on your brand and continue to be that authentic person that you are, and you will generate traffic and sales. Trust me, I'm doing it, okay? So just understand that. Don't be intimidated, right? We all breathe the same air, right? We all trying to get that bag. And secondly, don't confuse the popular circle for the winner circle. Don't confuse the popular circle for the winner circle. I've been an outcast. I've been a weirdo my whole life, so I don't care if nobody like me. I just need to throw that out there, right? This is my business. This is my brand. I'll align and network with people that want to do the same, of course. And I love supporting brands that I feel are authentic and true, right? So, I've been solo dolo for a long time. You know what I mean? I've been called a weirdo, all that stuff. So I don't even care at this point. For those, I'm just saying that for those that used to be afraid to be judged. I was too, and at a point I said I don't care because these people not paying my bills. They're not paying my bills. And this is what I need to do to go live and generate more traffic and sales to my page, right? So I just made a decision to worry about me and only those people that support me, okay? So we're going to have to come through a point where you're going to have to move out of your comfort zone, and you're going to have to push yourself if you want to be successful the way you want to be successful. It's not going to come easy, right? But we have a support system. I'm here, right? And others like me are here as well, okay? All right, so we're going to get into the business development questionnaire. Make sure you have your pen and your paper. These are a series of questions that we're going to ask to make sure that you have the resources and the tools to generate traffic and sales to your page, all right? They're yes or no. And then depending on how many yeses or nos you got, or if you answer yes or no, we know you're going to identify what it is that you need to work on to help make your brand better, okay? So this is just a basic questionnaire that I start off with. I think it's really important to start from the foundation. I don't care how long you've been out for. I use these whenever I implement new products and new services. I go back to these questions. So these questions are very important, okay? So the first one is, do you have a lead magnet, right? Very simple question. Simple, but everybody doesn't know what a lead magnet is. Do you have a lead magnet? And if you don't know what a lead magnet is, for those of us that don't know, a lead magnet is a very high valuable piece of content that you've created that you're going to give your audience in exchange for their email or their phone number, okay? Or whatever information else you need to get them on your mailing list, okay? Mailing list. Do you have a lead magnet? All right, for instance, my free business mentorship program. That's a lead magnet. My free promo and advertising, it's a lead magnet because when you sign up, I've got your name, I've got your email address, and then I'm going to send you the information. And now I can sell you other things now that you're on my mailing list, and I can provide you discounts, exclusive discounts and offers that the public is not getting, right? Your mailing list supports you different because they took that chance. They believed that you have something valuable that's going to change their life, right? A lead magnet should be a problem solver, right? A lead magnet should be a problem solver. This is Moneybags Academy. I'm teaching y'all how to incorporate different things into your business in order for you to better your brand, right? So y'all here, right? This is a lead magnet. And then just to put it out there, if you sign up to my mailing list, you will be able to see this for the 24-hour replay because it's going away. Okay, it's going away after I hit that live button. Okay. So do you have a lead magnet for your company? Second question is, do you have digital pictures revolve solely around your lead magnet, right? Do you have digital pictures revolve solely around that thing? So whatever that lead magnet is, whatever that piece of that free high value content that you're getting ready to give somebody in exchange for their email or their phone number, do you have different pictures around that one product, that one lead magnet? right? Y'all see, I've been trying to switch it up. Every time that I announce that Money Bags is happening, it's a different picture. It's list the courses. Y'all see, I'm switching it up a little bit. So answer that question. Do you have at least more than one different picture of that product, right? Or that free that service? Do you have digital content that is informational about your product? Do you have digital content that is informational about your product? Meaning, do you have content that can explain what your product does, right? And this digital content, that can be any form. That could be a PDF, that can be a video, but nonetheless, do you make videos? Do you make digital content that is informational about your product, right? Y'all see, after I do Money Bags Academy, I do little snippets. I provide y'all with little snippets, right? So you're getting different video content, different pieces of the class, right, for promotion. So that's an example. Do you have aesthetically pleasing content? All right, this is a big deal. And like I said, I've pretty much done a lot of things in the duration of time that I've been in business. I didn't even realize how much stuff I was getting myself into. But when I first started, my content was for me. It wasn't for my audience. And I get into, not going to say dark stuff, but I got a different vibe, y'all. You know what I mean? And I just had to work on my pictures. So just look at your content, go to people's pages, other people's pages that you follow. Look at why you like their pages. What is it about their content? And then go back and look at yours, right? This is called reassessing, product development. You're developing your brand, right? And just honestly look at your pictures and say, can I do better, right? And if you feel like you can do better, then you can do better, right? So just answer yes or no for that. Do you have aesthetically pleasing content? Do your pictures look nice? Is your page presentable, right? Is your page messy? Is it loud? Is it, I go there and believe me, I've been through all them stages. My page has gone through so many different paradigm shifts. I've literally archived 5,000 posts, y'all. Okay, I've done a lot of rehashing on my page. I used to follow a lot of people too. That's how I got all them followers. I used to do follow for follow back in the day. And I just decided one day to just unfollow a lot of dead weight, because that's not really how you generate traffic and sales. But I didn't know back then when I first started. I thought that was what you did, do the follow for follow. All right, so at one point I had to unfollow almost 6,000 people, no joke, and I had to archive over 5,000 posts. Okay, so it ain't no joke. When you've got to rehash and when you've got to rebrand and redevelop, sometimes you got to archive a lot of stuff, right? And sometimes we think that the things that we're posting on our page reflect our business, and they don't. But we don't know because we don't know better. We're just doing, right? So just go back and look at your content and, does it match? Does it align with your brand, right? Whatever it is that you're posting. Next, we've got, are you using the same pictures over and over on your posts? Right? Are we using the same pictures over and over? If you're posting 2 to 3 times a day, you should not be using the same post, right? Maybe if you're running tests, or whatever, maybe you want to switch up the comments or, change the picture or something. But because I run tests sometimes, just to see what algorithm is going to react differently. Like Reels is a different algorithm than your stories or your news feed, right? So sometimes I'll run tests. But are you using the same pictures over and over on your posts? All right, next question. Are you using hashtags relevant to the audience you are trying to market to? All right, sometimes we're confused about how to use hashtags, and sometimes hashtags are like a slow like a slow build up. They work good for some people. They don't. Sometimes they're slow to work depending on the hashtags that you use. But yeah, are you using hashtags relevant to the audience you are trying to market to? Better yet, do you have hashtags for your own product or brand, right? Everybody should have hashtags for their own product or brand. You should have your own brand hashtags. If you look, hashtag unique divination, hashtag urban mystic, right? So do you have hashtags relevant to the audience you're trying to market to? And do you have hashtags for your own brand or business? Next question is, do you have a target audience? Do you know who you're trying to sell to? A lot of us really don't know. We think we know. And if you tell me that you're trying to sell to everybody, you really have no clue who you're trying to sell to, right? Because first and foremost, everybody's not going to want your stuff. Okay? Everybody's not going to want what you're selling. We all have our tastes and our preferences. I like an artist. You may not like the artist I like. I like this product. You may not like that product. So for you to think that everybody's going to want your product is crazy, okay? So let's kind of throw that thinking and that thought process out of the way, okay? If you're one of those people that think that you're going to be able to sell to everybody, no, right? You can have different target audiences, but you're not going to be able to sell to every single person, okay? What's up, everybody? Just to check in with everybody, I'm Unique Divination. This is Moneybags Academy. I'm going over a business development questionnaire to see if you have the tools, right, to generate traffic and sales to your Instagram page or your business, okay? Specifically your Instagram page. All right, so do you have a target audience? If I was to ask you right now, right, if we was to go live, if I was to ask you right now, you know, who are you selling to? Would you be able to pinpoint who your target audience is? All right. So example, for me, generally speaking, my audience is more women. I would say about 80% women, 20% men. Sometimes the age group varies. It'll be in between anywhere from like 21 to 29 at like 35%, and then from like 29 to 44 at like 31%. And they'll switch a little bit between the two. And then the rest, the lower percentages is like 18 to 24. I have a small demographic there. And then 44 and over, I have a demographic there. So I'm able to identify certain target audiences, right? I have an older demographic. I have a demographic that's in my age group, and I have a younger demographic, right? Do you have archetypes for your business? A lot of us don't even know what archetypes are. I never knew what an archetype was until I started researching and finding content and paying for information to find this stuff out, right? And so an archetype is basically like a character. It's just what it is, an archetype, but it's for your business, right? And it helps you identify your target audience, right? So if you have a demographic, also my target audience. Most of my target audience is Baltimore, New York, Philly, Los Angeles, Houston, Chicago, right? So I've identified, I even know where my target audience is if I was to run an ad, okay? Now for archetypes, an archetype is like a character, like I said, or a personality of a customer. It's a built customer that you created or you create based on the information about your audience, right? So for example, archetype from one archetype, because you can have many archetypes, right? You can't sell for everybody, but you can have different archetypes, right, of people that buy your stuff, right? So one archetype for me would be a 21-year-old Black female. She lives in Los Angeles, single mom. She listens to Rico Nasty. She's a vegan. She likes supporting online businesses. She likes supporting mompreneurs, mom businesses, something like that, okay? So, the kind of, she's into sci-fi. So these are the things that's going to help you, identify and to get to know your audience better. And it helps you target the people who want to buy your stuff when you can pinpoint who it is that wants to buy your stuff, right? And this seems challenging for some people, and it was challenging for me for a while. I was just throwing things out there trying to see who was going to catch, until I started pinpointing, right, who I was actually targeting, right? And then that's when I came up with my bio that's in my Instagram. I'm a mindset coach. I help people shift their thought process through tarot and just by myself being intuitive or whatever, and just by my own thought process and the things that I share, right, in my stories. A life coach, right? I help people. I give people guidance, according to things that I've done. I can only give you what I've done so far, right? But I help people. Small business coach, you know what I mean? So it's been able to help me identify what I do, so I can identify who needs this help, right? And who my target audience is. So just think about it, okay? Think about it. If you've got to do for homework, if you've got a pen and a paper right now, I need you to write down, this is your first assignment, okay? I give out assignments. That's up to you if you want to do it. But if you want to make things better and you honestly don't know, you don't have to share. You can share if you want. If you don't know who your target audience is, I suggest that you write this down, right? You want to figure out the age group. You want to figure out the percentage of men and women that follow you. And you want to figure out where do they live, okay? And you can find all of that in your insights, all right? That's going to help you identify, right, who you're targeting as far as where your products are going. So based on that information, right, based on information, based on the clients that have already bought things from you, based on the people that follow and like your content, right, go look at their profiles, and then you can build your archetype, right? A lot of people have personal profiles that are public, right? If their profile is private, then it is what it is. But check out the people that follow you and support you and see what they're into. See the kind of music they're listening to. That's what I do. That's what helps me promote my things, because I'm seeing what y'all into. I'm a very introverted person. I live a very closed life, okay? It's a lot going on. A lot of music is being consumed, and I love music, but it's very hard for me to feel out all the music. So I'm around a lot of musicians and artists, thank goodness, where, I'm being exposed to a lot of good music or whatever. But so I go and I see what y'all listening to and I save it, right? So hey, for those of y'all that are tuning in, I'm Unique Divination, and this is Moneybags Academy, and we're currently going over a business development questionnaire to help see if you have all the tools to generate traffic and sales to your Instagram page, okay? So we just got into archetypes. I just assigned a little mini assignment for y'all. You're going to write down your target audience. You're going to research that, and you're going to I want you to create 3, minimum 1 to 3 archetypes. If you can create 1 to 3 archetypes for the people who have purchased things already, okay? I want you to be able to see who it is that's buying from you, what they're into. I'm going to say your playlists are always fire. That's thanks to D. Candace Renee. Shout out to D. Candace Renee, man. I love good music, and she finds it. So, and not including my own taste in music. Like, I'm a older millennial. I was born in 82, so I know I look ravishly young, y'all. But I'm 39. I'm 39. I'm blessed. I got the Peter Pan syndrome. I am a big kid. However, don't get it twisted. I'm very professional. And I'm from North Philly. I just want to throw that out there. Don't take this, I choose to provide quality customer service, but I'm from poverty. Trust and believe. I'm from these streets. Okay? So yeah, that's the homework. We're going to write down our target audience, and we're going to create 1 to 3 archetypes for our business, right? So that's going to include their age, where they live, what they wear, what they like to eat, what kind of movies they like to watch, what kind of music they listen to, what kind of things do they follow, what do they follow that's trending, like as much information as you can to build this character, right? We're building a character. It's like playing a game. Okay? And so once you built these, you can either identify where there's a disconnect in your product, like what you're pitching, right? Or it just helps you understand more about your business. So either way, it's going to help benefit you, okay? And if this seems like a lot, it's really not, because I'm just teaching the basics. I'm not even into, like, I'm still learning. Trust and believe, you know what I mean? But the information that I've mastered, I want to give to y'all, right? So this took me a lot to process. It wasn't easy. Again, I was sitting on this information for a long time before I actually processed and understood what it meant. And ever since then, I've been able to identify, right, my target audience, my archetypes, and I've been able to sell, right? Does anybody have any questions so far moving forward? Okay. Does anybody have any questions so far moving forward? You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. Remember to share. If you're not following me, please remember to follow, okay? Because I do this every Saturday. It's a different course, right? It's a different course. I'm trying to figure out, I got to incorporate my life coaching session and my tarot courses, but I'm trying to take things one day at a time. But I definitely want to have a set time for my free life coaching sessions too. All right, so we're all good. No questions so far. Everybody's understanding. We're all staying on top of the list. All right, let's move on. Do you run ads or promotion through Facebook, Instagram, or influencers on social media? All right, this is a big one. A lot of us feel like we don't need nobody. And guess what? Yes, you do. No matter who you are, if you notice, even celebrities have to network, right? Everybody has to network with somebody. It's inevitable. And so for us introverts, that's an issue because we don't like to talk to people. That's already an issue because I got to talk to you. Then I got to network, you know, so it makes it easier if you're authentic. If you're an authentic person, you don't have to be fake or phony. Be yourself, right? If you don't know what kind of influencers to use, I'm an influencer, right? I have 13.5, sometimes 0.6, depending on y'all mood, you know, because y'all be switching up. But that's how it's supposed to be. Everybody's not going to continue to follow you. You need new traffic to your page, right? So, but I do free promo at that. So I'm just putting it out there. And again, I do this because it was done for me, right? Somebody gave me free promo, right? That had a higher platform than me, and it was able to expose me to a lot of people. Not only that, I paid for promotions to be run on people's pages. Like this one guy, his name is Kendall. Let me see. He's on BET now, y'all. Man, let me tell y'all how. Kendall is his Instagram. All right. So I used to run promo on Kendall. He is a famous like comedian. He got famous on Instagram and YouTube. For being like a motivator, and he called everybody his best friend or whatever. So he used to run promo, but it wasn't free. It cost or whatever. But he got 1.9 million followers now. He didn't have that many. I think he was in like his 500,000s. But I said, all right, let me do this. Man, them people ate me up, y'all. Like, yo, and it prepared me, right? It prepared me for that next level, and I understand like them people was talking trash about me. And it was my own people, y'all. I said, it's all cool. Yo, black people is cruel as hell. But it also brought traffic and sales to my page, right? Running that promo on Kendall's page, right? It was people attacked me, what I look like. So I'm telling y'all this because I need y'all to get ready. For those of y'all that really want to be successful in this and really want exposure, right? You know, I haven't been exposed to a lot, but I've been exposed to certain celebrities, like I said, and then paying for promotions on higher platforms. I'm going to tell you now that some people going to eat you up, right? Some people are going to eat you. Well, you see the Shade Room. What's the other World Star? The other one that be everywhere. What the fuck? I'm having a brain freeze right now. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They be everywhere. With them damn cameras filming everybody, right? So, you know, just imagine what celebrities go through. Imagine how we terrible, you know, hopefully we don't be tearing people down, but just imagine how the internet tears people down, celebrities down, people that are successful and expose themselves to the public. They get tore down. And I really had a rude awakening. And it's like, yo, is this what you want? Do you want to put yourself out there, right? But like I said, I got flack, but I also gained customers and I also gained traffic, right? And so that's how I was able, if anybody's wondering how I was able to pull them followers, it's because I was running ads on influencers' page that were higher than me, right? So that was an interesting experience. He had to actually get on one time after he ran a promo on me and tell his followers to like cut it out, and they can't tell him how to make his money. And he was like, yo, BET ran Cleo right after they ran Sunday service, so I'm gonna get my coins, let her get her coins. Like, he came to my defense, so that was pretty cool. But that may be some of the things that may happen, and I just want to prepare y'all for that, when you decide to do that, right? So running ads is important. Running ads is important because it's passive income. It'll sell your product. You can attach your product directly to that ad, and that ad is working while you're sleeping, as well as your link tree and your website, right? And all your other passive income products and services are working while you sleep. You don't have to do anything, but just run the ad. If you know your target audience and if you know your archetype, and you get your product and you create an ad and it sells your ad, right? Or you can create ads to bring in traffic. You don't even have to sell anything if you just want people to come to your page. So ads serve for a lot of different purposes. I recommend you save up or you create a budget. Start off with $15. If you don't even have $15, go ahead and start off with $5. It may not do much in 2022, but at least you'll understand how it works if you've never run an ad before, okay? If you've never run an ad before, okay? So a minimum of $5 to $15 for an ad, okay? That's a recommendation. And wherever you see free, if you see somebody do free promo, you run it, because you never know. I used to follow the six-figure chick, rest in peace, rest in heaven. I got a lot of my business tips from her, and she helped elevate my business. Unfortunately, she passed on with cancer, but her family still runs her business, so her legacy lives on. But she does business. She does digital content, and she found a niche where she ran her ads on a certain hair page, right? So you never know where your product or service may connect with or the target audience if you don't try. So if you see free, use it. And I'm not just saying that just because I do free promo. You don't have to use me, right? I'm not that type of person. Anybody. I'm not the only person that does this, right? But I just happen to offer it, so I'm sharing it with y'all. Okay, so if y'all interested in free promo, make sure y'all click that link in my bio, okay? So do you run ads or promotion through Facebook or Instagram or influencers on your social media page? Are you networking and building communities on social media? Okay, that is extremely important. Are you networking and building communities on social media? For my introverts, this is hard for us because we have a problem with networking. We have a problem with connecting with people, and we have this fear and this illusion that our mind that we're weird and that people are going to judge us and that nobody's going to like us, right? And the people that I've been working with lately and the audience that I've been, that's been coming to me, y'all are realizing that, I feel the same way y'all do. So if y'all feel that way and I feel that way, there's other people that feel that way. I follow some dope ass brujas. They call themselves the Weird Sisters, okay? So, let's get that illusion and our thought process out of our head that we're going to be judged. Nobody's going to like our content. It's 6 billion people on this planet. It's 6 billion people on this planet. You think nobody's going to like your content? It's 6 billion. Get it out your head, man. How many? Let me see how many different people, because I don't want to throw out no wrong quotes, because this is a business course. So how many people are on Instagram 2022? There's over 1 billion users on Instagram. There's over 1 billion people users on Instagram. And remember, think. Like, we don't think like how we do things, right? So I only follow the people that I want to follow. I don't follow people I don't want to follow. That's weird, right? So why don't you have that same thought process for your brand? That's why I had to snap back into reality and stop being afraid, because the people that are following me are going to want to follow me. You know, now we may have some ops, people that are watching us to hate on us, but that's okay, because they're helping our views. They're helping our views. Even when people that don't like you watch you, they're helping your come up too. Okay? Remember that. So either way, you're going to win. Okay, there's 1 billion people, 1 billion users on Instagram. All right, generally speaking, we only follow people that we really want to follow, that we really want content for. I don't want to follow somebody that I'm not interested in, because number one, and especially the type of people, you know, I'm spiritual. My news feed, I want to see great things. I want to see successful people. I want to see people being motivating. I want to see people creating things. That's what I want to see on my news feed. Hey, what's up, love? Okay, that's what I want to see on my news feed. So just think about that. So when it comes to you and your fear of being judged, or fear of not being good enough, or fear of being people thinking you're weird, the people that are following you because they like your content and they like your energy and they like what you provide. So with that being said, let's step up. Let's step up and move forward. Let's get out our comfort zone and provide these people what they want. They want you. They want your energy. That's why I'm here. I made my followers so upset. I had a following, and I should have been. I'm not gonna say I should have been bigger, because everything happens for a reason. But when the spiritual community, a lot of them was blowing up, I was there, and I was supposed to be at that mark. I had almost 14. I lost like 1,000 followers because I stopped being so active. I had like 14.6 followers, right? And I just backed away because I was afraid of being judged, right? And so. But that was part of my karmic lesson to learn, right? And so I'm back again, and I'm here, right? But I've been doing this since 2016 on Instagram, right? I've done pretty much anything and everything you can think of. And you need to network. You need to build a community, your own community, a Facebook group. I've had about 2 or 3 different Facebook groups with over 2,000 people in them, right? Actively. I had a coven. Urban Mystic was a coven. All right, I used to hold full moon rituals with my customers. I had memberships. I've done it all, right? Just because y'all ain't seen me on the scene, don't mean that I ain't been out there, right? I just got to reintroduce myself to y'all so that y'all know what I'm about. Candle magic, I used to be all out in the open. I used to have my table full of candles, right? I used to charge $75, between $45 and $75 for a dollar store candle. That's how much people believed in me and my energy. So people gonna rock with you, they're gonna rock with you, right? When I did my first community jar, I made almost $500 off my first community jar, right? And that's off of $5 and $10 offerings for the community jar, okay? So when people rock with you, they rock with you if you provide them with the services that they like, right? And so I kind of fell off, and I abandoned my communities, right? And I stopped networking, right? And so that kind of hurt me. So you need to do it. I need to do it. We all need to do it. Right? Yeah, Hannah, remember Patreon? Like, I've done it all. I've literally done it all, y'all. Like, I don't even know how I was doing it. I was working part-time, corporate job, which I'm now the full-time. I run that, by the way. I'm the manager for that department at the job where I was part-time. All my money work, right? Everything I've done first so that I could share. I don't know how I was doing all that, right? So, you know, at some point, we've got to network and, you know, take baby steps for introverts. If that's just sharing other people's content, a lot of people don't like to share. You sharing other people's content doesn't take away from your skill set and your ability, right? It doesn't take away from your craft. Some people like one specific reader. Some people like other things, you know? So, but nonetheless, if it's your audience, they're going to stick with you. But they like to see you share. They like to see you branch out with other people, right? And that's how you spread your business. That's how you spread your brand. Next is, do you have multiple payment platforms set up so that customers can pay in different ways, right? I'm a little bit older, like I said, older millennial. I'm 39 years old. When I came on here, all these young clients kept talking about, do I got Cash App? Do I got Cash App? And it just the word, like, what the fuck is Cash App? No, I don't got Cash App. right? I'm missing mad money. Mad money because I'm fighting Cash App. I don't want to look it up. I don't want to do research on it. I just heard that it wasn't good, right? I have Cash App now. I got Cash App. I got Venmo. I got PayPal. I got Apple Pay. I got Stripe. I got invoices. We can do cryptocurrency. You can pay, like what? Whatever way you want to pay me, I'm going to figure out how to get that money, okay? So, do you have multiple payment platforms? Can I only offer you money in one way? Right? Do you have multiple payment platforms set up so that customers can pay in different ways? And it may seem like a lot, and it seemed like a lot to me, but now that my business is operating and it's up and it's functional, it's a convenience. So sometimes we got to put a little sacrifice in at first to build that foundation so that it's easier in the long run, right? Do you go live on social media to promote your brand or product? Do you go live on social media to promote your brand or your product? Do you go live on social media to promote your brand or your product? Hey, for those stepping into the room, I'm Unique Divination. This is Moneybags Academy, and I'm going over my business development questionnaire. And this is a tool that I use to help see if you got all the resources that you need to generate traffic and sales to your page, okay? So we're almost closing to the questionnaire, and we're getting ready to get into the main course, okay? But I always ask these questions beforehand so that you already have a foundation started to what you need to do, all right? Do you go live on social media? Once again, for my introverts, this is one of the reasons why I kind of backed away for like 2 years, because I had a fear of going live. I had anxiety, and I'm realizing that a lot of us go through the same thing. So there's a lot of tips that you can do. You know, breathe before you go live. During your live, you can let people know, hey, I have anxiety. I tell you all the time, right? Walk through it, work through it. Your audience will support y'all. Y'all always support me, right? Because they want to see that glow up. They want to see that grow. Y'all see my growth from when I first started. So breathe. That's the only thing I can tell you. I'm not going to tell you that the feeling's going to go away. I'm not going to tell you that the anxiety is going to go away right away. I still have anxiety. I'm anxious right now. Y'all be thinking I'd be so cool, calm, and collective, but I've just learned tools, and I have things here to help bring my anxiety down. I write out what my agenda is going to be to keep me on track, so I'm not stuttering looking for what I'm going to say or what's going to come next. I'm prepared, so that brought down my level of anxiety. So you need to be prepared. Write out your agenda for when you go live, right? Even for when you do donation-based readings, you have to have a system because there are going to be people jumping in and out of the line. You know, you've got to write down people's names. I have moderators help you out. So create a system that you can use when you go live to help bring down confusion and anxiety, right? Breathe, okay? Have little props. I have things sitting up on my desk, y'all, that I might touch to help me. That's why I have my cup. That's first and foremost. Like I'm getting some water, but it kind of helps break up. I don't know, it just breaks up something and it helps, right? I'm just giving y'all tips that I use. So I have my cups, I have things that I can touch, or I rub my legs under the table, right? And I breathe and I talk through. So go ahead and do that, and your audience will respect you for that, especially if you're authentic and you have an actual skill set or something that they need from you. If you are a problem solver, your audience will be there right with you, okay? And that is the number one way to sell things. For instance, like I said, we haven't even got to the main course yet. You know, these are my lead magnets. All of these are different pieces of lead magnets that I'm using, right? And I can hold y'all hostage, and I can talk to y'all like I did earlier. I didn't get into all of it today because it'd be a while, but I can tell y'all about the other products and services that I provide. Instagram has many different algorithms running now. Everything's not on the same algorithm. Not everybody's going to see your content, right? So this gives you the opportunity going live to hold your audience hostage, so to speak, and introduce them to all your products on your link tree or wherever you host your stuff at. And they can ask questions about your content before you even get into what it is you wanted to go live on in the first place. Okay, so that's a really good thing. If your people are interested in you, they're going to make the time to sit and watch these things. If not, they'll pop in and out, and that's okay, right? That's okay. Sometimes you may not have anybody on your live, and that's okay. There are plenty of times where I go live and there's nobody on it. I'm just going to be real. I'm not here to boast or brag or be something that I'm not, right? There are times where I have many people on my live, right? It's just what it is. Some people are interactive for certain parts of the day. Also, I'm trying to break up the algorithm, right? Also, your audience needs to know that you're consistent. Once they know that you're consistent, they'll show up and they'll start to come through, right? On a regular basis, right? So don't even worry about not having an audience. Don't even worry about that zero up there. Y'all see that I have something to do here. I have to provide information. I'm providing a service. I'm hosting a course. So I'm periodically checking the comments, right? To see who's coming in and out. I will periodically introduce myself, let y'all know what's going on, and then I got to go back into here, right? Looking to see if anybody has any questions. If anybody's paid for any badges, supportive with any badges or anything. So I've got things that I've got to do here. So I'm not necessarily looking at who's in here, like how many people, because I'm creating content, right? So that's your opportunity, whether somebody's there or not. When you go live, that's an opportunity for you to create content that can be repurposed and used if you're providing valuable information. This is why when this live is over, I'm going to provide it for 24 hours for the replay for my mailing list. So if you're not subscribed, if you didn't catch it and you want to catch this class, subscribe to my mailing list, preferably the mentorship program, the free business mentorship program, okay? And you'll get this class for 24-hour replay. All right? And that link tree, that title is Start Earning Money in 30 Days or Less. Act now. That's the link that you want to click on to join the free business mentorship program, okay? All right. And so you will get all my business products, any discounts. I run over 80% discounts, right? Biz tip. That's another thing. When you have a mailing list, you can provide them with a very nice discount. You know, and I just do that because y'all support me. So y'all most likely will get over 80% discount, or y'all be the first to get the discount, or whatever. But you can offer exclusive things in your mailing list, okay? All right. Do I have any questions so far? Any questions so far? You guys are doing great. Thanks for hanging in there. I love to talk, as y'all can see. This also helps, you know, when you do these things, it helps you, you know, I couldn't even go back and watch my videos. I go back, I watch. It helps perfect your skills as far as speaking, you know, teaching, hosting, you know, getting set up and all that. So going live helps in so many ways your business. It helps you develop. It really does. So it's a lot of things, you know, you've got to be a very strong person. So I commend everybody that goes live and on a consistent basis on every day that you get in front of people and you provide yourself to the public. You know, it takes a lot. It takes a lot. So I can't take that away from nobody. It takes a lot. I commend everybody for it. All right. There are some businesses, but that's for some reason have private pages. That's very weird to me and it's very strange, but a business Instagram page should be public. That's the number one way to not make any traffic or sales to your page. You've already locked the door on your business. Nobody's going to sell to you. I was pulling cards while listening and the Fool came out as you were saying, don't worry about that. Facts, right? And that's about a new journey, right? Just worry about the journey, right? So don't worry about how many people are watching you. Like I said, literally sometimes I don't have anybody watching me. And I go through my motions because I know after this is ended, I'm going to repurpose this content. It's going to be used for something. So I can't worry about who's watching me or not. If you happen to be there, that's what's up. But guess what? I'm going to do this regardless, right? I'm going to do this regardless because this is content that I'm creating. And so, and it's also training and it's practice. Okay? It's uncomfortable. It was weird at first to me to be talking to I'm like, who am I talking to? I'm talking to the phone, right? It's hard to kind of get on that wavelength and learn how to communicate effectively when you're live and when you're not somebody else and it's just you. And just stay in tune with the live, understanding that sometimes it's a delayed delayed reaction. Like I might say something and y'all will hear it later than what I've asked, because I used to be very impatient. Like, nobody has any questions? And people are trying to ask, or they're trying to connect while I'm going live with me. So just, it helps practice with a lot of things. All right, so next question is, how many different platforms are you on? Right? How many different platforms can I find you on? All right, Google Unique Divination. If you Google Unique Divination, EUNIQUE, DIVINATION, you will see me on many platforms. I'm trying to tell you, I was out here in these streets. I've been out here in these streets creating digital content. Digital content. Now, I don't like some of the content still because it's old, but nonetheless, there's nothing out crazy or nothing out there. But nonetheless, it's digital content. So y'all can actually see from when I first started to, my content progressing, my pictures progressing. But nonetheless, I'm on all platforms, even LinkedIn. And in order for you to become a LLC, to actually pay for that, and to get a DUNS number, which is something that I get into in one of my business mentorship programs, a DUNS number. See, this is not what people don't tell you this. You need a DUNS number to get business credit, right? If you're a business and you're trying to figure out how to get business credit, I know how to do that. I have a gas card. It ain't much, it's something, but I have my own gas card. I have my own business credit card. This phone that you're watching is in my business's name. Right? And then preferably one day I'll have a car that I'll put in my business's name. So there are things that you are able to do once you have certain things. So that's why it's important to start to develop your brand and to become more official, right? Become more official, right? And so when you get an LLC, it's not just about, it's my own, but a lot of things unlock for you, like getting credit, business credit. And that allows you to do things and buy things, tools, and resources that you need on the back end to provide services. I've got business credit with Amazon, right? So I'm able to get things on credit, sell it, create the product, and get it back or whatever. But nonetheless, these things have been opened up to me. And I knew about this a long time ago, and it was because of my husband. Never heard nobody bring up a DUNS number before, ever. But he found the information, I found the information, and I got it, and I used it, and now I provide that information. So if you want that, it's in one of the courses. It's one of the courses in my free business mentorship program. If you're trying to figure out how to get a credit card, right? If you're trying to figure out how to get a gas card and how you own things under your brand, that's one of the courses, okay? And last but not least, and I've been kind of talking about it because it's one of my big pet peeves anyway, but is your page set to private, right? I've already brought it up. It's one of my pet peeves. I don't understand it. It just doesn't make sense to me, right? If you want something more exclusive, then you create a membership and maybe have like a Facebook group, or if you have Microsoft Outlook, for those of us that have domains, if you pay for your domain. I paid for my domain, and then I bought Microsoft Outlook, so I was able to set up my own platform. Microsoft provides you, it's called Yammer. It's your own platform, and that's where Urban Mystic Coven was. It was on Yammer, and it was on Facebook. So if you want to create a more exclusive environment, like build a group or a page or an academy or, somewhere else, but I think that's highly counterproductive. I know you didn't ask, but this is my training, and this is how I feel about pages. So, people have different preferences, but I'm just telling you from my perspective and a business perspective why this just doesn't make sense. Instagram, we just got the statistic, and this is from digitalgyd.com. Instagram statistics, how many users on Instagram in 2022? We have 1 billion users on Instagram. So there's 1 billion users on Instagram, and you have an Instagram business profile, but it's private. So how do you connect? And if somebody's here, or if somebody ever watches this on a replay, if you could answer this for me, how do you connect with your audience? How do you build your mailing list? How do you build your platform if you have a private page? Like, I just really want to know that. Is your Facebook, not private? Do you just go by the page? Like, there's so much money to be made. I was making so much money, I didn't even realize the money I made until I really sat down and tallied up. Like I said, I've made up to $50,000, and we're still going here because I've made some great sales in January. I'm sharing that information, doing my own research because I just rehashed in January. But there's a lot of money to be made on Instagram. The majority of my money is made on Instagram. I would say about 85 to 90% of my money is made on Instagram. So, and me being an introverted healer and knowing several introverts, and they have their page open, so I can't process it. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't equate in my brain. So I just really want to put it out there for people to, like, that's really counterproductive, and you're not going to make money, and you're going to discourage people. Even if they like your stuff, they're going to be discouraged if they can't access you. Okay? This is 2022. We need access to people, right? Everybody want to know what everybody doing. We need access at some point, and that is the main way. That is a free lead magnet in itself. Your Instagram page, like, let's broaden our horizon to what lead magnets are. Sales funnels. I don't really know how to explain sales funnel like that. I know what it is, but I don't want to, like, be out here misquoting things right now. So let me see real quick. So a sales funnel is the purchase funnel, or purchasing funnel is a consumer-focused marketing model that illustrates the theoretical customer journey toward the purchase of a good or a service. So everything that we do, your lead magnet, your Instagram page, all of these things are a part of that funnel, right? We're funneling people. Everybody, again, remember I brought up earlier how everybody's not going to buy your stuff. So they go through a funneling process, right? And they will trickle off. And then what is left after we funnel is the people that actually want the product or service. Sometimes customers are only going to want your free product. And that's okay, right? That's okay too. They have your information. They've been exposed to your content. So that's fine. They may not come back. They may come back later. They may never come back. What matters is you converted them and they got your lead magnet, right? And you was able to get their information. Okay? Does anybody have any questions so far? Well, that's a wrap for that. The business development questionnaire is over. Do you have any questions about anything that we talked about? You need examples, definitions. Just want to comment. Let me know. Okay, I'm going to give us a little bit of time right now to I'll be eating the cilantro too. I love cilantro. Let me go get me some more water. Okay? I'm going to get some more water. I don't want to play music. I play like 2 songs and Instagram cut me off. They tripping on me today. They be wilding on me. Take out all the information in. Look at where you answered no. If you answered no to any of those questions, then you need to circle those, and those are the things that you need to work on moving forward to help your business, okay? I do one-on-ones, right? Business consultation, and I also do Instagram bio audits. I can audit your Instagram page to see if you have the tools, if your Instagram page is set up, all right, to generate traffic and sales. Is your bio set up right? What are your pictures looking like? What are your posts saying? What are your hashtags doing, right? How are you responding to DMs, right? I can help you with all of that. If you're interested, just let me know. DM me the word one-on-one if you want to work one-on-one with me, okay? I can do you a 30-minute consultation. And I can do an Instagram audit. I believe my Instagram audits are $20 or $25. I think they're $20. Let me check real quick. I believe they're $20. And again, I'm not offering something that wasn't offered to me. I shout out people that I've really helped and used their information to help generate sales. And Boss Lady, I follow her, so I don't follow that many people. Y'all can go to my followings and see Boss Lady. Boss Lady came from poverty. She literally had her cinder block in her van. She's a millionaire now. But before she got really big, she would run free promo, product or services. She's sporting it, whatever you send her, and every time she got it on, she gonna advertise it. So I need y'all to know that whatever it is, product or service that I have, I'm advertising for a lifetime. If Henna's still here, Henna know I have oils that Henna has sent me, Matrix de Conjure. Anytime opportunity come where I have my phone and I have a product, I'm snapping it. And any other product or service that has been provided to me for free promo, right? So it's $25. Okay, $25 for an Instagram audit. I've had them done several times. I would go, she used to do them live though. Like she would do it with the audience to kind of help, right? So, but she would look at my page. She'd tell me what I needed, what was going on. I think I was her first like spiritual person because she was like freaked out by the candle. She was like, sis, you do voodoo? I was like, So that was kind of embarrassing, but again, sometimes we need things to kind of give us a shocker or a rude awakening. And if we want to hit or touch a different demographic, we have to move a certain way. And so that kind of woke me up to let me realize that I had to kind of move a certain way. I still do my candle magic and I still do stuff, but just for me and my path, I just got to utilize it a little differently. But I've used her several times to do audit. She charged like $25 an audit. Now that she's a millionaire, you know, because she done put in that work and she done help people make money too. Her Instagram bio audits are like $75 now. You know what I mean? So when you have the opportunity, when you see somebody, especially that's in like a higher platform or has a little bit more influence than you can have, and they're offering these things, use them. Definitely use them. I've done it. There's no shame in my game. I don't have the information. I need to know how to elevate my skill set for business, right? How to elevate my brand. How to make my brand, my page more appealing to get the customers that I want. All right, brand development. Everybody does it. All corporations do it. So why do you feel like you shouldn't do it? You know what I mean? Or if you don't feel that way, maybe you never thought about doing it, right? Everybody should go through business development, especially if you've been in the business for a while. I've been in business since 2016, officially at LLC 2018. It's about time for me to, kind of change things up and do product development and rebrand some things. Coca-Cola do it all the time. Pepsi, Nike, all brands go through that because customers get tired of the same thing. We've got to switch it up. They want you to keep that authenticity and keep that main core and value of who you are as a company, but they want to see you switch it up and modernize and go with the times, right? All right, so like I said, let me get some more water. Yeah, then we're going to get into business tools you need to make money. And then we're going to get into how to convert your, how to create landing pages that convert. I've got all these links open. They're kind of confusing me. I'm sorry. Let me close all this stuff because this is just confusing me. All right. If y'all still here with me, let me know. Drop a one so I know you're still here. Give me some ones real quick so I know you're here. You're alert. You're responding. You're reactive. I know I go off on tangents a little bit, and I kind of go and I get in my little zone, but I gotta get this information out, and I'm really excited to share it. Okay, I'm very excited to share. I love to give information, and these tools are going to generate you money in 7 days or less if you know how to use it. If you're motivated to make money. I didn't even buy anything off of King Ashley Ann. Like I said, I used her free information, her free services to get money. I made $2,000 in 1 hour, and that's when I started buying her stuff. So you don't have to buy anything from me. You ain't got to buy anything. Utilize my free stuff and see what you can do with it. Right? See what you can do with this information being provided to you. And please let me know if it's benefited you. Let me know. If it hasn't, if it didn't work, let me know that too. Hey, let me know. If you're here and you've ever made money off of anything that I ever told you, drop me a money bag too. real quick. If you're in a building, if you've ever, you know, worked with me and I made you some coins or a product or a service, you know, if it was candle magic, drop some, you know, some candles. Let me see some money bags, please, so that people know that I'm not just kind of talking here. Okay. All right, what we got next? All right. So I'm setting up the next class. Let me get some water. I will be right back. I promise. About a minute. Get freshen myself up. And check on my son. He's supposed to be cleaning his room. I want to see how clean his room is. All right, I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for waiting. I had to go to the little girl's room, and I had to freshen up and stuff like that, so I appreciate you waiting for me. I appreciate it. I'm almost ready. Almost ready to get into the next course. All right, get my offerings. You guys are doing great. Thanks for the support. You guys are doing awesome. I know this is a sacrifice. If you're sticking all the way through these courses, you know, it's a Saturday, you know, we pretty much want to lay up and do what we do. But if you're at home, then you can pretty much watch this, you know, at home. If you was up with me, you know, at 11 o'clock here, I appreciate it. So, I hope you guys feel good. And I hope this information is valuable to you. And I really hope that you use this information to help develop your brand and your business. And start looking at your products and your services and all your platforms and see where it is, where you can make improvements at. And if you don't have a lead magnet, you know, I hope this gets you going and working on a lead magnet, okay? You soften up this camera a little bit. Let's try that light. All right, did y'all go ahead and take y'all break? Go ahead and go to the bathroom. Get yourself situated. Make sure you have your notebook. Make sure you have your pen. You have all your tools that you need.